Today's Bible story is Jesus calms a storm, Matthew 8:23-27. Then he got into the boat and his disciples followed him. Without warning, a furious storm came up on the lake so that the waves swept over the boat. But Jesus was sleeping. The disciples went and woke him, saying, "Lord, save us, we're going to drown." He replied, "You of little faith, why are you so afraid?" Then he got up and rebuked the winds and the waves, and it was completely calm. The men were amazed and asked, "What kind of man is this? Even the winds and the waves obey him." When the storms of life unexpectedly overwhelm you with fear, you matter to God. When you think God is sleeping and he doesn't care, you matter to God. When you have followed God into the waters and yet the journey is anything but smooth sailing, you matter to God. You must believe this, otherwise you will become hollow and disillusioned by the insurmountable waves. These are the times you cannot trust in a feeling, but must lean solely on what Christ has done and has promised for us. Scriptures tell us that we live in a world of chaos. No one questions that all people, good or bad, experience physical or emotional pains. No one is promised smooth sailing, but Jesus reconciled himself to the world, to himself by dying on the cross. Through his bloodshed on the cross, he offers peace in every situation. As believers, we now have hope in something more powerful than any storm we will ever face in this life, for he is the image of the invisible God. He also promises to be with us in the waters of life because of his great love for us. He climbs in our boats and is throughout the entire journey. There are times when we feel God has lost control and that we are at mercy of the winds of fate. It is then that many people become misdirected and put their confidence in other means of salvation, such as knowledge, power, or money. We as Christians must hold on to our faith that Jesus is holding our lives together. He does not promise to save us from the storms, but if we have faith, he will lead us through the storms. What have you been delivered from because of your faith in Christ Jesus? What do you want to be delivered from today? Think on these things, resolve to follow him, and trust him no matter what the cost.